نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Sometimes we feel when a musibat, a difficulty comes upon us, in whatever form, physical, monetary, whatever, then we take it as, why must it happen to me? You know, we think it as a liability. But we have to say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Whatever happens, Alhamdulillah. Oh, our old people, they had a lot of patience and a lot of sabr. And they always said, Alhamdulillah. May Allah grant him Jannah. You know, it reminds me of a king. He had a servant. His name was Shukr. And very aptly named Shukr. Because the king loved him. When anything, any condition, he used to say, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. And the king liked him because of that characteristic. So one day the king went out with him and so forth to go hunting. And the king shoots the arrow at the buck, the deer, and Shukr says, Alhamdulillah. That was his nature. Right? And as the king is taking out the arrow, it snaps off his finger, small finger. And Shukr says, Alhamdulillah. Now you can imagine how quiet and how angry the king is. Never mind, my friend, you are. Right? So what did the king do? The king chucked him into the prison. He chucked him into the prison. He's angry now. You know? And it so happened one day, the king is taking a walk in the forest alone. And he sees the indigenous tribe that is there, and they invite him for lunch. And as is customary, you accept an invitation. And he goes and he sits. But Muntavit, this indigenous tribe, they are cannibals. They eat people. So he was the main course. So they eventually tie him up and they wanted to throw him into the pot. And then one of them says his finger is cut off, sliced off. He says, we can't cook and give offer to our gods an indecent and incomplete human being, and they let him free. The king is saying, now the king is saying, Alhamdulillah. And he rushes to the prison and he frees Shukr. You can understand, because of him. Right? And he frees Shukr, and Shukr says, Alhamdulillah. And a day or two later, Shukr still says, Alhamdulillah. And the king says, what's it with you? He says, oh, my king, if I was with you, I would have been the main course. So, Alhamdulillah. So sometimes we think liabilities and disabilities is to our disadvantage, but Allah knows the better of the plan, subhanallah. So we must say, Alhamdulillah. What do we say? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا يا مولانا يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر المسلمين والمجاهدين في كل مكان أينما كانوا يا أرحم الراحمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.